Greetings, comrades! This is Unforgiving Caleb, back with another GC Doom video. It's been a while since I've done a GC Doom video, and yeah, would have done a video earlier today, but I've been kind of busy. But anyway, we'll be revisiting an old classic of mine, Russian Overkill. For those who don't know, I started YouTube back in 2016, and I was pretty much known for doing Russian Overkill about like Doom monsters and stuff. And then after like a year or so, I started branching out to other Doom mods, and here I am now. But yeah, I'm not just playing Russian Overkill. Okay. For those who don't know, it's a overpowered weapons mod. I don't need to explain too much about it. You look it up on YouTube. There are plenty of videos of it, including some of my own. But I'm going to do something different. I'm going to be using this mod in conjunction with another mod I came across recently called Gun Bonsai. And when I've seen the forums, it is a mod that lets you upgrade your weapons. Basically, it adds like an XP system, whereas as you kill enemies and stuff with weapons, you level them up and you can do everything from like increase their fire rate to increase their damage to even add elemental effects and stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting. I actually tried it out earlier, and yeah, it's a pretty impressive mod, I'll admit. But being so simple as just upgrade your weapons, it really adds a lot of depth to whatever weapon mod you're, even with vanilla Doom weapons. It adds a little more depth to it. But I figured let's do something different, and you know, you think Russian Overkill weapons aren't powerful enough. Well, what if I told you can make them even more powerful by using it in conjunction with Gun Bonsai? So yeah, I definitely had a lot of fun with it. And not only does it upgrade your weapons, but it also upgrades your character. Like, you upgrade your weapons more, you actually get a character XP, and you use that to upgrade your own stats and stuff, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, it has been a while since I played Russian Overkill. And before you ask, has nothing to do with the events going on right now. So let's just set that aside and just enjoy the mod for what it is, which is an overpowered weapon mod that is now even more overpowered. You see we have a new counter on the top left, which is a XP counter. And it actually shows the name of your weapon too, so before I continue, check the other options here. You can actually change the color of the thing too, but I'll leave it like this. You can also adjust the XP source settings, so you can get a little more XP from damage or getting score and stuff like that. You can also change the amount of XP you need to reach level 1. And you also adjust the number of gun levels you reach before you can level your player level. And one thing I noticed is also compatible with Legend Doom, which is another weapon mod. I might try that later. It's a pretty interesting mod in and of itself, but I'm going to show that off later. And there's even one treat weapons that don't use ammo is Wimpy, so they don't get as much XP. You can adjust right there. Use bulletin actors for scavenge drops, keep upgrades on death, exit pistol start. Yeah, okay. But might as well show you real quick. Now, might be kind of hard to tell using a weapon called Russian Overkill, but just hear me out. I know they're already powerful enough, but with this mod you can make them more powerful. Like you can see, you're not getting too much XP right now, but again, as you keep progressing through, kill more enemies, you get more XP. Okay, so this stuff here, them. Now I can level up my weapon, and you do have to press a, you have to set up a, you have to set up a hotkey to open up the upper mirror. So I set it to I, since it's really used for anything. And here, this is where you can upgrade your weapon. Basically, at every level, you can choose any one of these upgrades. You got bouncy shots. I think it depends on the weapon class. like pistols, you know, shotguns, you know, energy weapons, stuff like that. We have bouncy shots. Shots bounce off walls and high lows off enemies too. Explosive death. Enemies explode when killed, as there aren't enough explosions with this mod. High explosive shots that create a small explosion. That'd be a little excessive for a mod like this, but you know. High velocity increases projectile flight speed, which is pretty handy. Fragmentation shots use a ring of hit scan attacks on impact. Homing shots, which seek enemies. High lows are smarter. Rapid fire. Self-explanatory. Some munitions, killing enemy releases a bunch of bouncy explosives. And damage, also self-explanatory. We also add like a fire element, a poison element, corrosive, and shock. So I'm gonna go with rapid fire. Notice the fire's a little faster now. And doesn't matter what weapons you level up at a time. Once you reach 4 weapon levels, you'll be able to level up your character. I'll level up my Rasputin. So the damage, submunitions, or let's do rapid fire. It fires a little faster now, but of course, you can fire even faster if you so desire. I didn't think it was possible to make the weapons of Russian Overkill even more powerful than they already are, but then came along Gun Bonsai. Ooh, the Okudzawa. I know it's called the Hot Rod, but I like to call it by its original name, the Okudzawa. See, I won't say I'm an OG Russian Overkill player, but I've been playing this since the earlier versions. Before 3.0, I'll tell you that. Oh yeah, got bullet weapons. Imagine this getting rapid fire. I mean, it's a decent enough fire rate already, but of course, a little better. I'm not increasing the damage because at this point it really would be overkill. I will, however, oh yeah, now I can upgrade my character. Now your character has your own upgrades. Got Scavenge Lead, which will let him drop ammo, steel, which drops armor. Blast Shaping significantly reduces self-damage from area attacks. Which is pretty handy if you're like me, like using explosives right next to you, then yeah. Intuition reveals map geometry on level 2 objects, so yeah, you have your own personal computer area map. Juggler, weapon switching becomes instantaneous. Scavenge Blood, enemies drop health. Bloodthirst increases damage dealt with all weapons. Yeah, Thorns, enemies attack you also injure themselves. Might come in handy in like slaughter maps and stuff. And Toughest Nails, reduces incoming damage, cannot reduce below 1. I guess we'll, I guess Intuition. Oh, I would love to get a Schwarzerschwerg. Ah, right when I say it. One of my favorite weapons of Russian Overkill. Now, let me show you how absurd this can be, okay? Spawn a bunch of cyber demons, okay? Right now we're just at vanilla, but how much XP I have. Now, watch this. See, I went through my ammo pretty quickly, so let's stock up. But what else can we do? Well, how about, we already increased damage, but let's add a searing inscription to it. And as you level this up, you'll get even more upgrades like Burning Terror. Burning enemies flee in terror, fire damage increased. Conflagration, Infernal Forge. Attacking burning enemies gives you a temporary attack and defense buff. And Conflagration, burning enemies ignite everything around them. This thing will really come in handy. And you can actually turn off upgrades. Well, first let's keep selecting more of our upgrades here. Okay. High explosive shots is gonna be really excessive at this point, but whatever. character again. So, intuition. Guess juggler. I'm not too worried about blast shaping. But yeah, if you don't have an upgrade when to be spent, when you press I, bring this menu up, you can actually turn off upgrades you don't need right now. So yeah, that's back to normal. But if you want to be psycho, there you go. Pretty much everything in front of you is going to die. Though, they're already going to die to begin with, since again, Russian overkill. Oh, look at this. Even the all fire is affected. Now, playing this before, I know there's a few, like, minor glitches, like when you load up Beasted Premium, you have the rapid fire, like, cranked up. It'll actually mess with the sprite a little bit. See how quickly I got my pushka? As soon as I grab a new weapon, I switch to it just like that. Jesus Christ. Okay, too many explosions, too many explosions. Yeah, apparently the rapid fire affects everything from reloading to alt fire and stuff like that as well. Yeah, notice how the sprite glitched there? So yeah, so there are a ton of weapon mods out there, and but I can tell it's compatible with just about all of them. Might be a few inconsistencies here and there with like sprites and proper effects working, so you know, mileage may vary depending on what weapon mod you're using. Oh, imagine this is rapid fire. Holy shit. And I guess different enemies offer different amounts of XP, so. Okay, having the, well, what's going on? Set up. You can turn these off too, so, if you're the kind of breaking stuff, you can turn those upgrades off. Which I think is a pretty thoughtful thing to do. Because you don't want to render you want to upgrade your character to the point where you might render unplayable, so something to keep in mind. But yeah, it's worth it just to have the Schwarz's work do this. Well, at a faster rate. Just empty this real quick. Like, normal doesn't fire this fast. Regular Russian overkill. Well, Gun Bonsai and a few upgrades. Yeah. An MG42 for shotgun shells. Oh yeah. But anyway, so yeah, this is a 2-for-1 video here. Russian overkill, one of my favorite weapon mods, and Gun Bonsai, a weapon upgrade mod, which I didn't know I needed, but now I can't live without. So yeah, this is Unforgiving Caleb signing out. Have a good day.